All right. Good afternoon, folks. Hello. How's it going? Woo! I don't have any viewers right now. Oh, sad. But somebody might watch this later. Hey, Matt. How's it going? I see you're in the chat there. Welcome.
Hey.
So, yeah, gonna be finishing up this Gundam AGE-1 Normal pew, 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 today. Need some air horn noises for those people who aren't watching my stream. Hey, man. Air horn noises are legit.
Sure.
Have you ever heard an air horn noise that was not legit? That you didn't like immediately sit up and go, oh my god, everything is legit now.
About every time, but yeah.
Right, exactly. Every single time. Ooh. Hope you're having a good day today. Oh, I got a viewer. Yay, viewer. Although that might just be like math. Is that you, math? Are you viewing now?
Yes, I am.
Ah, I appreciate it. You're so nice to me.
Yeah.
Maybe people just don't care about the AGE-1 Normal. Oh well, that's their loss. I was hoping my Spider Girl would be in by now, but apparently it is taking its sweet, sweet time.
Sad.
It is a little bit on the sad side. I'll have to live with that. I think I'll be fine, though. I don't think it's going to hurt me to not have it right this moment. Yeah, right this moment.
Yeah. I'm not even sure. Does 2.0 also come with the dress?
You got me, man. I don't know. You are the expert on this.
I don't have the 2.0, I have the 1.0.
Right, but I figured you, if anybody
like
would
the
know.
Killer sweater.
If anybody would know, I figured it would be you. Because you even know that such a thing exists. I didn't even know that was a thing, so you're one up on me there.
Yeah. Okay. That's also true.
I mean, I'm just happy to be getting a bunch of spider legs, let alone anything else. If there are other bonus items that come with this, then fantastic. But I didn't see anything in the on the product page that would suggest that it comes with anything else.
Okay.
But then again, I mean, I wasn't exactly looking for it either, so I can't 100% say with certainty that it does or does not.
Yeah, I'm building to cut the book here. Megami device executioner.
Which one is
She's
that
great, but spiky.
Every time we talk about these things, that's like your major complaint about most of these is that they are spiky. And I'm like, you keep buying them. You know what they look like. You know it's going to be pointy bits. And yet, you still continue to get them and act like this is somehow a surprise.
I didn't think that her legs, like, from the way her leg armor looks, I didn't think it is spiky, but it has these stupid claw-like wing attachments on the back that go on the upper part of the thigh armor And if you touch them, you instantly bleed, basically.
Well, bleeding's not good. You should try not to do that, it sounds like.
Oh, I'm done with both of them now, so...
Oh, well there you go then.
Hopefully no more bleeding today.
Here's
So
hoping.
I still have to build the scythe part, which is like edges on edges with spikes with even more edges. I'm pretty sure I could kill someone with the runner itself.
So what I'm hearing is there will probably be more bleeding today then.
Yes. Potentially, yes.
Alright, that is... I guess I've got that in right. There's nothing actually holding those in place, so we'll just have to be careful with that for the moment.
This is facing down. L. Okay, this goes on the left side. Just smear that with cement. Because instructions tell me to glue it.
Oh, that's a good question. Am I gonna need glue for this scorpion or spider thing?
No,
Okay.
not really. Like, there's one part that you might want to glue, but it's fine without it. It just wiggles around a little bit, and it's the front of the hair for the non-masked face.
Ah, gotcha.
So depending on if you want that or not, then you might want to glue it. But everything else I remember was fine. Maybe
Well,
there's some tiny armor bits that you have to glue. But I don't remember using glue that much on her.
Well, I will definitely keep that in mind when I ever get around to building her. I still need to build my bee. Haven't built that yet. Got so many things in my backlog, man.
Oh, I know. I'm just letting the discords that I'm in choose which kid I'm gonna build next. I'm just gonna put like 2 up there and then just like be, hey, you guys, go ahead, go ham.
I don't know if I trust you guys enough for that.
I mean, it's up to you. The good thing is thing is I only have kids that I really like, so it doesn't matter which you choose. I'm still happy and like the kid in the end, so.
Well, my thing is, it's not about having kits that I don't like. It's about having kits that I can finish in a reasonable amount of time. So, like, if I put out there that I'm looking to build a kit, like, I mean, that's kind of the thing, right? Like, if I put it out there that I'm looking to build, you know, whatever random kit people want to see, and people are like, well, we want to see, you know, this perfect grader, this dendrobium, then I'll be like, all right, but it's going to take me, like, 2 weeks to actually get through building it because, you know, these things just take time.
Yeah.
Is that as far as that goes? That feels like it should go further on. Alright, I guess that's on correctly. go. Snap that into place. All right. We are cooking with fire, math. Although, only metaphorically. You shouldn't put fire near your model kits. They probably wouldn't like it that much.
Yeah.
They are made out of plastic. They will very likely melt.
Okay, how the fuck did they think that works? They included a... Why is the stand too short?
Because it's a Kotobukiya kit. Is it as bad as the Megami device stands?
It is a Megami device stand.
Well then...
I built a Megami device.
Mission...
No. The thing is, normally Megami device stands are the right height to plug in there and just keep them standing. Thing here is, she stands in normal girl mode, but when you put the leg armor on, you put 2 extenders into the legs and high heels.
So then she's taller than normal?
If I want to get her to stand straight up, the ball joint doesn't fit in the stand hole anymore.
Can you get a... Is there an extension for the stand arm?
No.
Can you make an extension for the stand arm?
No. I don't know. I could probably get a piece of runner and cement that on top of that, but not sure how effective that would be.
Are you sure she's supposed to stand on that stand when she's in that mode? Hey, Mike! Yeah, hopefully we're not going to have any problems with the stream. But the MG variants of what? The H2? I've got the H2 double bullet and the Dark Hound, if that's what you mean.
Okay, I got her to stand, yes.
Woo!
She currently is... How is that stand still holding? It's not really plugged into the bottom, nor the top. It somehow stands.
It's
and
magic.
Is secure.
It's magic.
I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Huh.
Maybe there's something else that goes on her back that helps her stand later. That could be. Yeah, does the box show her standing with that armor on once? What the fuck? How do they manage to put the stand in and have her flying with the legs out straight?
They put a lot
so
of time and
confused by this
effort
right now.
into balancing it, it sounds like.
I mean, it's not really a balancing problem. I can easily lean her back and put the stand back in properly. She's just gonna do the Michael Jackson now.
If you say so, dude, I don't know what that means, but we'll go with it.
90 degrees, bro.
Big lean.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Alrighty. While we wait for those to dry, slide them over here. Ooh, I think my dude Nike left.
No. Rip.
I mean, he's not responding when I said I had the Dark Hound and the double bullet. And I'm back down to a single viewer. Oh no, I'm back up to 2 now. Maybe he came back. Or maybe it's somebody new. I have so few viewers. I actually know everybody by name. So that's I kind of like that. I kind of think that's a interesting situation to be in, where I can,
Yeah.
figure out people, be like, hey, I remember that time we had that conversation. I don't want to ever get so big as a streamer or a YouTuber or whatever that I can't have those personal connections with the people who support my channel. Because I don't ever want to lose that. I think that's a terrible situation where, like, you can't keep track of all the people. Because I think the people are the most important part, right? Like, if it wasn't for other people, like, none of this would matter. So
I should be more careful with the knife when I don't want to bleed again.
hey, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, I'm not the boss of you. You can do what you want, bro. You want to go slicing your fingers right off, go for it.
No, I don't really want that.
I see. So I
What
bought
the fuck was that accent I made?
I bought the Asura Ninja off of Crow.
Oh. Now I have to... Wait, you bought it off Crow?
Yeah.
His personal one?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I need to write an angry letter to Crow.
Why is that?
He got rid of a girl kid. I can't have that. Nah, I don't care.
I mean, I asked him about it.
Nice.
I asked him about it months ago, whether or not he'd be willing to sell that one, and he told me no. And then, like, last night, Dipper posted another one that was up for sale on Mandarake, and I was asleep, so I didn't get a chance to go out and request it. And of course, it was gone almost instantly.
Crow shop was closed anyway, so you couldn't even have got no.
Right. But then, like, Crow was like, oh, well, then you just buy mine, I guess. And I was like, dude, I asked you about that. Whatever, I'll take it. It doesn't matter. I'm sick of trying to hunt this thing down and having people want way too much money for it. So,
How much did you pay?
$65.
Oh, yeah, that's about the same as I did when she first came out, so that's pretty fucking good.
I mean, that's pretty much what they were asking on Manda as well, so.
Yeah. When you go on other sites in the West, it's like 80 for it or something like that. Or
Right,
even
and if
higher,
you
like
try and
100.
if it's even in stock, which this one is not, so.
Trying to get the shadow versions of them is like, oh yeah, good luck.
The shadow versions are actually far easier to get. Those are all the time up on Mandarake.
Yeah, because they got reprinted recently. Like, they got reprinted January, February.
Right, but
So
like,
they're fresh.
right, but the
While
Aoi
the
version.
Aoi versions never got reprinted since
Exactly.
2018 summer, I believe.
Right, which is why it's been so hard for me to get one. Because, like, every time it goes up for sale somewhere, it then immediately sells out, and I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah. And I'm so happy I got mine when they first came out.
I mean, I don't really care much about most of them. I just like the Azure Ninja, but I like the colors of the Aoi version better. However you pronounce it.
I like the Astra line as well. Like, when I get a job and the money, I'm probably gonna get both shadow versions and the normal versions as well, and also the pink version of the Ninetales. Or the pink version of the Oki. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get all of them.
Still got the shadow versions of the Roadrunner and the other one on pre-order. So we'll see when those actually get released and come in.
Should be August or something like that.
Yeah, but I pre-ordered them through USA Gundam Store and...
Okay, so maybe next year.
Right.
Like
I also pre-ordered the Millennium Puzzle through them because Millennium Puzzle, fun times.
Oh yeah. I pre-ordered from my local dealer of plastics. I still need to ask him if he gets me, like, if he has something I can give the other boys from my Yu-Gi-Oh! Discord, because they're kind of also wanting it, so he said he might give us a special offer, because he knows me and I bought a bunch of stuff there already, so he might be giving us discount.
That'd be nice of him. Customer loyalty program and all that.
Yeah. So I'm just asking. I need to ask him if there's something like we have to say to him or something.
If there's
because
a secret
it's not
handshake.
Really, like, it's not a normal shop that you like write to and do stuff. It's more of a like you have to write him an email and then he will like send you the offer for whatever you wanted from him.
That's very interesting.
It works well enough.
Okay, so
also it's just one person, so it's one person that just does it from home. So they don't really have a shop set up because that would be too much work to just keep the shop, because they also have like a normal daytime job. They just do that out of hobby, so.
Right. Way to put a runner connection in the most awkward place you possibly could, A-Runner. Seriously, this A-Runner is one of the most awful A-Runners I've ever had to deal with when it comes to nub placement. Did you cut yourself again?
No, I just stabbed myself with the knife.
Ugh, that was a weird sneeze. Oof. that in such a terrible place?
I contained the bleeding.
For now.
Yeah.
Rather, you contained that specific bleeding.
I do not hope to have more bleedings today.
Yeah, you can hope all you want. You were probably hoping not to have any bleedings today, and we saw how that turned out.
Yeah. You're right.
Oh, right. I will probably not do a full review for this kit. Probably will just do a quickie review when I'm done building it.
No, okay. Just a little after build report.
Yep. Mostly because, like, there are so many better reviews out there of this kit that you can find. Mine would not be really adding much to the discourse.
I'd say go check out the one from Crow, but, well, he's not there yet, so he didn't even start on Titus yet, so kind of sad.
Like how he had to say in the video that he posted today about the toy that he's not burned out. Like, seriously not burned out, guys.
It's just tired of it. Yeah, it's burning out, bro.
I mean, he set himself a fairly impossible goal.
Especially during his midlife crisis, that's like, huh? Is that really what you want to achieve in your life? A year of talking about 10-year-old kids that some are good, some not so much.
I mean, I'm kind of spending a year on it, but not like just talking about like these. Like, I am actually doing other things. And that helps.
That's fine, but like an entire year dedicated to a 10-year-old show, that's not that good. I don't know, man.
That nobody cared about when it was new? Yes,
Yeah.
you're absolutely correct on that. It is a bad... It is a situation where he set himself up for that failure.
Man, I liked Crow when he still was into the entire girl thing. And did like every girl release that came out.
I mean, he just hasn't done very much in the way of content in a long time, honestly.
Yeah. It's mostly just been, oh yeah, I like this franchise, I need an excuse to do something for it, so I just make the theme months. Just basically his excuse to go and do the metabots, the LBX. What was it, the Zoids? Where he did like one kid off. Great month, by the way.
I mean, if he just wants to do a thing, then like, yeah, sure, whatever, do that thing.
He can just do it. Yeah. But he has to involve everyone else with it, so they can also be hyped by it.
I mean,
oh yeah, look,
that's I think that's the secret that people don't quite get there, is that you don't have to participate. I don't participate because I don't care about those things.
Huh. I wish that would lock into place somewhere so I knew where the fuck I should stop with this. Because right now I have the helmet part, but I can just freely rotate it around the head. Does it go into the chin part? Into her chest spike? No, it doesn't. Huh. Doesn't even connect with her chest spike.
I can offer nothing in the way of explanations, man. That's your
Yeah,
deal.
it's
I got
fine.
nothing.
There's no need for you to have anything, man. Huh? And next is the new shoulders. And then I'm already on to weapons. I don't think I am. I don't think I want to build the weapons today, though.
Pace yourself, man. Don't burn yourself out on it.
I'm not gonna.
There you go. Take that stand. Alrighty. Ooh.
So yeah. Last thing to do is the shoulders, which I have to do twice. L and N. Okay, L and N. Here's N. I need spike. Big spiky thing. I believe this one as well. Or do I need the other one? Why doesn't it tell me how to attach that?
It's a mystery.
Okay. I'm just gonna guess these go on there. So I'm just gonna take that. I need to cut this.
There we go. And there we go.
Two, 7, 6,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1. Here. Need 1. 1. I need 4.
go in the back skirt area. And this piece covers all of that up. Gets plopped right on the back.
Basically, I need all the parts on the runner.
Well, at least you'll know if you missed anything, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't miss anything, because if I missed anything, girl wouldn't be standing in front of me.
Well, I mean, not if it's on the shoulders. Like, you might miss one piece and be like, what happened? Oh, it's still on the runner. Or alternatively, at the end of you could be like, I wonder if I missed a piece. And you look over at the runner, and there's still pieces on the runner, and you're like, apparently I missed a piece.
Yeah, but then there would just be like half the shoulder armor missing, or half the leg missing.
I'm not going to presume that you are smart enough to figure that out.
Okay. Goedenacht.
What? I'm not saying you're dumb, I'm just saying I'm not making assumptions here.
Oh, no, I just said good night in German.
I know. It's acting like you were going to leave because I made you mad. And I'm like, no, that's not my point.
No. A person is going to sleep, so I said good night.
Oh, okay. You weren't talking to me then.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, well, okay, that's fine then.
I'm not gonna leave just because you said something.
Just because I said a thing?
Yeah. I'm not that person called Lightning who just leaves because someone said something.
I mean... There we go. It's been a long day, man. A long, tiring day.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like, what, 6 p.m.?
It's 5 o'clock here.
5. Oh, god damn it. That's pretty late, isn't it?
I mean, it's really not. It's just been... I didn't get a very good sleep last night, and work today was a little on the rough side, but I'm
Imagine
fine.
sleep. I went to bed at like 5 a.m. and woke up at 8 a.m.
That sounds like a you problem.
No, that sounds like I had a great time with the boys yesterday watching Gun Girls and Gundam Build Reel.
Is that what everybody was doing in VC yesterday evening?
Yeah,
I
we
see.
did.
I am not exactly upset
Ford
about
showed
missing
us
it.
his homework folder.
So long as Herb wasn't in the voice chat.
Nah, I don't think Herb was. Pretty sure Herb doesn't care for Gun Girls, so...
I mean, it is a really dumb show.
It's fun.
It can be both things.
Yeah, I'm not denying it's dumb, I'm just saying it's fun. It is pretty dumb. I mean, we learned that very suspicious crack dealer, model shop owner, is looking for a magical kit which is the girl armor. And they saw pictures of that, so can't wait till that kit comes out. I needed armor for my fucking guns that mount my for the girls that mount my guns.
I mean, you gotta protect them, I guess. But that is some shameless ass marketing Bandai's doing over there, that's for sure.
Hey, I mean, there's a doctor who just constantly builds 30-minute missions.
I saw that.
And he bought like he bought the Gunpla, or like he bought the model kit in like a brown paper bag and just sneaks out of the model shop, like trying not to be seen. It's like they actually deal crack in there.
I mean, it seems to me like this show is making model kit building out to be far more sinister and mysterious than it actually is at all.
I know, it's just that the school principal, I don't know, the school girl thing, chef, president, school president girl, like the school council
The student body president.
Yeah, that. She just doesn't like model kits and told him to not do model kits while at school.
Yeah, but, like, he's an employee. She really can't do anything about it.
Yeah, but she blasted like 5 people with a machine gun.
A fake machine gun. Ugh,
yeah. I don't understand how the fuck Team Yellow lives, because all they do is stupid poses and shit. Like, they randomly have trampolines just so they can do backflips in the middle of a fight.
I mean, clearly
and then they pose before shooting, and I'm just like,
hey Andy, what's up?
Not all that?
Clearly they value style over substance, and I think that's what we have to keep in mind, is that sometimes style trumps substance.
Yeah, sure, it's a game of death.
Yeah, and you gotta look good while doing it. Otherwise, what's even the point?
I don't know, living.
Nope, gotta look good while doing it.
Yeah, I guess living would be too much to ask, right?
I mean, in a universe as silly as we have these stupid games of death where you use model guns where you have to build your ammunition. I mean, you just gotta, it's all about style at that point. It's got nothing to do with anything else. I'm doing good,
yeah,
Andy.
I also don't know how the fuck they managed to just get 12 people from the same school.
Because it's only people from the school. There's nobody else in the world.
Yeah, it's not like anyone else went into that model store and be like, hey, you got shit? Especially since that doctor dude is like a regular there.
Yeah, you know, whatevs. But yeah, I'm doing good today. A little bit tired, but that's, I'll live. I mean, it's a Wednesday. It's that time of the week that being tired is kind of the norm. It's where you're getting exasperated, but you're not quite, quote unquote, done with this shit. That's Thursday afternoon. You can be so done with this shit.
Sounds like a regular Monday to me.
No. You gotta wait till at least Thursday afternoon to be done with this shit. And then Friday you can be totally done with this shit because it's almost the weekend. Oof. Well, good luck
Yeah.
with that, man. 24 plus hours with no sleep is rough, dude. I do not envy you. I've done that in the past, and it is no fun for me.
Yeah. You get used to it after the fifth time.
I would not want to, though. Because you see, I really, really enjoy sleeping. Like, a lot. It's like one of my favorite hobbies.
Yeah.
No, I get that, man. Like, if you've got a really off sleep schedule and you're trying to fix it so you can start a new job, I totally get that. That's the only reason I used to do it was my job sometimes required me to work overnights. And it would always screw me up because it wasn't all the time, and it was only during, like, holiday rush season. So, like, it was just rough. But good luck on your new job for sure, man. Are you going to be doing local trucking or long haul trucking? Okay, local stuff. All right. I was about to say, if you're doing long haul, I actually know quite a number of famous truck stops that you would definitely need to make a few stops at. But that's just because I used to do cross country travel quite a bit. But yeah, if you're just doing local, man, good on you. Being able to sleep in your own bed every night has massive, massive benefits.
Yep.
Alright, that goes here. Hopefully I got these leg parts going in the right way. Yeah, I don't know about the I don't know what the regulations are on long haul trucking. I know it's like you can only drive a certain number of hours at a time before you have to stop, but I don't know if they also mandate like what those hours actually have to be. But I could
Can't
definitely
do
see the
overnight.
benefit of driving at night because you avoid a lot of the traffic issues.
Like, I'm pretty sure you can't go on after like 1 a.m. or something like that.
I mean,
I
the
don't know
laws
if
are
it's different in the US, but like in Germany, it's from midnight or 1 a.m. till 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. where you have to where you are not allowed to drive.
Hmm.
Like if you're on transport, so doesn't matter if it's local or long haul, it's just these hours, no driving.
I see. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I am not an expert on it by any means. I'm not an expert at many things, and the things that I am an expert in are not relevant to any of the conversations currently at hand, so. I
Yeah,
did,
me being an
however.
expert idiot doesn't help as well.
I mean, Everybody's like that at one point or another. I also got the go-ahead from my local group that they are not interested in doing any more time spiral drafts. They feel like they have already seen everything that Time Spiral Remastered has to offer as a draft set. So I will very likely be doing some Time Spiral opening vids at some point.
Huh.
Or at least one, because I've only got one box of this stuff. I doubt anybody would care to watch me open packs of Time Spiral. But whatever, I'll do it anyways.
Yeah. I'm here. Time Spiral was
nice.
Dominaria, right?
Huh?
Time Spiral was on Dominaria.
I don't know, man. I don't remember the original. Oh, that's a cool idea, man. Yeah, the RG water slides are really, really good, especially on non-RG kits, because it really gives them that far more detailed look, which is always really neat.
Wait, there's RG water slides?
You can get them from like Delphi or places like that.
Huh. Might need to get some water slides for my RG Phoenix.
What even would you
Then
put
on
on
the
the
other
RG
hand,
Phoenix?
I don't know. The shit from the unicorn.
I mean, I don't see why. It looks better without any markings on it. It's just the straight gold.
Yeah.
I feel like putting markings on a kit like that would be doing it a disservice.
Sure. I know when I am beaten.
I'm just saying, that's just my thoughts on it. Oh man, that sounds like a really cool idea, dude. If you are in need of a place to buy the kits at, I highly recommend Gundam Pros. They are really good at helping out with stuff like that. If you've already got a place lined up, though, go for it. But if you're looking for a place, that would be my go-to. Those guys were able to help me out with some intergrades in sort of a pinch a few months ago. And they're just generally really good to work with. Alright. This should be ready for cleanup now. Though I'd be curious how you're going about promoting that, like, getting word out about it. That to me is always the hardest part of organizing any sort of group activity along those lines, is making sure people know that it's happening. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, I guess that works.
Nice.
One of the uses for Facebook which I heartily approve of. Not that anybody cares about my approval of uses of Facebook, but still.
Yeah, Facebook's pretty Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
When everything lifts and we don't have nearly as many restrictions around here, my plan is to do something very similar to that with one of my local game and hobby shops. Is organize a like open build and an open build day and invite. So show up with my tools and maybe some entry grades and stuff, and see if I can get people involved in wanting to build and more, just get more involved. So it is a cool idea for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Get them kids hooked early on that plastic crack.
Yeah, meanwhile I'm here. If the restrictions get lifted, I might be able to go to the marriage of my cousin, so... Fingers crossed, man.
I mean, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, why not?
Oh man, that sucks, dude. Sorry about it to hear about that. Like, it's always sad when a local hobby shop goes out of business or has to close down. I don't know, man. Like, weddings to me are always pretty boring unless it's like some sort of theme wedding. It's just a bunch of people standing around in stuffy suits in a fancy location saying things that I don't care about, that I know that they're not actually meaning most of the time. Yeah, I'm kind of cynical about it, but it's just like, let's just skip to the party part. Like, who cares about this stupid ceremony? Oh man, we've got a RC hobby shop in my area that has like a full indoor RC track. I don't know if they do anything with slot cars, but it's totally like this like massive indoor RC track that's actually pretty cool. And they've got an outdoors one too that they maintain during the summer months. And it's always fun to go and watch all of the different cars and everything that everybody's racing out there. Always super fun. Not really my thing in general, but like seeing other people, like, how they've got them painted up and all the, customizations and everything they do on them is always super cool. Also, I feel like slot car racing is one of those hobbies that is vastly underappreciated in the US.
And we have yeah, fun story about that. We have a slot car club in our little village here.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Are you a member?
No.
And why are you not a member of the slot car club?
I don't care.
That attitude right there is precisely why slot car racing is dying out. I don't know if it's dying out. It just feels underappreciated.
No. Don't fall apart.
Hope to turn City Hall into an RC track during the winter? That's pretty wild, actually. That would be fairly impressive to see. Is it for a specific event, or is it just like open, hey, if you want to, run your car, come out here and do it at City Hall? Oh, neat. I bet that was super fun to watch as to, all the people who, really trick out their RC cars. Because I know we've got a pretty big community of it around here, and it's just like going into that shop and seeing some of the ones that they have in for maintenance or whatever, and it's like, man, people put some real work into these things.
Hmm.
You put all that work into them and then go out and race them around a track and usually end up breaking them a little bit here and there. Looks like my stream quality is holding solid today. That's good to know. At least for now. It didn't start mucking up until later last time. I upped the bit rate on it because for whatever reason it was set to 2500 or something, so I bumped it all the way up to 5500, which is what I thought it was set at originally, but apparently it was not. So fun times with that, I suppose. Oof. And whoever designed these, and it's the blue runners. So it's not just the A runner. The other blue runner is just as bad when it comes to runner placement, which is unfortunate. Yeah, man, the speeds that those cars can get up to always blew my mind. It's like, man, because you always hear about, like, how fast they go at scale, but like then you get people who are serious about it, and it's like, no, this is not scale miles per hour. This is, straight up, this thing goes 40 miles an hour. All right. I mean, I imagine if you're going at that speed in something that small and lightweight, cornering would be a problem. You got to be real light on the throttle through those corners, or else you're just gonna, send that thing hurtling way off track. There we go. Yeah, now I gotta clean those up. Yeah, carbon fiber is nice until, impact. It's all good and lightweight and stiff all at the same time, and then sometimes you just don't want it to be stiff. You're like, no, can you have just a little bit of give so that you don't end up destroying yourself? No, okay, just gonna have to suck that one up and accept that it's just destroyed at this point. Get these parts on, get these legs together. Yeah, I would imagine there wouldn't be much left after an impact like that, man. Especially on something that lightweight. I guess that's all the way on. And then that goes here. Guess that's how that goes? Not certain. Find out eventually, I suppose. I know these legs are supposed to be a little on the iffy side just because of the transformation, so... So I guess we'll figure it out. Yep, so far it is. I'm actually quite happy with it. It's not the most intuitive master grade I've ever put together, that's for sure. But it's not bad. And I'm glad it's not bad, because I gotta do it 2 more times eventually. Not anytime super soon, but still. I got 2 more of these to do. Because I got the Dark Hound and the Double Bullet. Go. Oh. But yeah, these leg parts already I can tell are pretty fiddly. Everything else up until now has been fairly straightforward, but these legs are pretty engineered. Alright, those will just fall over for now. Just have those fall right on over. And I know the engineering on this kit is to facilitate the quote-unquote transformation. But man, I don't care about Gundam transformations. They never look good. I don't think I've ever seen a Gundam transformation and went, man, that actually looks really cool.
Unicorn.
That's not a transformation. Not in the way I'm using the word anyways.
The star-winning Gundam.
I don't even know what that is, so I'm going to say no.
SD that turns into a high grade.
What are you two up to?
What? I am continuing to build this AGE-1 Normal. Or AGE-2 Normal, sorry.
You streaming it, or have you just given up on that?
No, I'm still
He is
streaming it.
Streaming it.
Oh, cool.
Why would I have given up on it? What do you think I am? Some kind of stream quitter?
Yes.
Why would you say such harmful things to me?
Because I'm British.
Yeah, that is true. You are British. I cannot, in fact, argue with that logic. But I would appreciate it if you didn't say mean things to me. It would make my feelings feel better.
Ah, the feelings.
But no, my the stream quality seems to be holding tight today, so should be good.
That's good.
HG Barbados, is it the regular Barbados or the Lupus Rex?
That's a country.
Don't start with me, Brit man.
Oh, the stream has a slight delay for me, so I'm hearing my voice afterwards, and it's really weird.
Yeah, it's always strange.
Yeah. Always mute the stream.
What are you? How are you finding all the polycaps on the H1?
They're actually sitting right here on this PC207 runner, so I'm finding them pretty easy, actually. I have that sitting right where I can get my hands on it, and it's not going anywhere. So they're really
That's
easy
not
to
what
find.
I mean. There's just so many on that kit. I've always found the way the Age, like, arms connect kind of weird.
I mean, the way they connect into the shoulder pieces is actually a little on the strange side, for sure.
Yeah. Especially on the H1 where it's like, is this going to break? This feels like it's going to break. This doesn't feel like it's going to remain strong.
Yeah. But, well, I mean, I don't have any problems with the polycaps. Polycaps are fine. Like, there's a lot of them, that's for sure. But
the very first master grade I ever built, it didn't have any kind of polycaps. So, and then the second one I built didn't have any polycaps, and then the third one I built didn't have any polycaps. So by the time I built one that had polycaps, it was just really weird.
I've built enough high grades that polycaps don't bother me. And I know there are purists out there who are like, oh no, polycaps on a master grade are the worst things ever. And I'm like, yeah, but they're really not. Like, just calm down. Don't be overdramatic.
To all the people that say polycaps on a master grade are the worst thing ever, a master grade that doesn't have polycaps is the Freedom 2.0, and all anyone ever does about that is complain that the frame's too simple.
Pretty much.
And also another one, the Unicorn, which everybody complains doesn't have enough movement and feels weird.
Right.
Well,
I have...
Wait, does Turn A have polycaps?
Which one?
I can't remember if the Turn A's got polycaps.
I don't remember. The Turn X does not, I don't think.
I don't know, it's funny, everybody talked about that build, you know, and it was really fun when I was building it, but I can't remember anything about building it now.
What, the Turn A?
Yeah.
The most I remember about the Turn X is that some of the panel lines are exceptionally thin, that it's hard to actually get the panel liner to stay in it.
All I know about the Turn X is that I've got to get grey panel liner for it.
Well,
it does look nice on that green, that's for sure.
Apparently black looks terrible.
It doesn't look terrible, it's just, it like, if you do some of it in black, like the thicker lines in black look fine. But you have to do the thinner lines in gray, otherwise they just stand out too much and it looks really weird.
Yeah.
Like it looks too defined, which is kind of.
I think it helps that some of the decals on that kit are grey.
Yep. But Andy, I have not done the Barbados Lupus Rex high grade yet. I have it sitting in my backlog behind me on my shelf, but it has not been one that I have worked on yet.
That kit is fun, although I put a bunch of extra effort into that thing. I painted the pistons and so on.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on the IBO line. Like, I think some of them look cool, but
I'm mixed with them because 7 out of 10 of mine have had the waist fall apart.
That's what I was about to bring up when I was done drinking my water and giving that dramatic pause, is that the waists are absolutely awful on those kids. That is the one thing about them that I really just can't stand.
Yep.
Ooh, Quanta Full Saber with the expansion weapons. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the Quanta. I don't like it. I think it's way too, like, it doesn't feel like Gundam to me.
He's now having to sit here knowing full well that is my favourite suit in the entire series.
And that's fine. Like, other people can like it. It just doesn't feel like Gundam to me. To me, Gundam is stuff like, like the actual Gundams, the Easy 8s, like the real robot genre, right? The reproduction
Kirby
stuff.
Gundam. It's Gundam with curves.
Like, but it's not just that. It's I don't care that it has curves. I care that the stuff that it does, and this is a kind of a problem with most of the 00 stuff, honestly, is like nothing else can do what those specific suits do.
In other words, Mass Effect.
Right.
They do a similar thing. Those particles affect mass and physics.
Right, and that's kind of what bothers me about 00 in general, is that it just feels like all of the main suits aren't, like, they don't really fit in the same universe as the rest of them. And I get it, they're supposed to be like super hyper advanced or whatever, but like that kind of breaks it for me.
I was going to say, that's one of the big points, the fact that they are so ahead of everything in that universe.
Yeah, but until season 2, when everybody is supposedly catching up because they give them the fake GN drives or whatever.
Yeah, the only downside is that those things those things don't regenerate themselves.
Right. But it's still like, it's supposed to bring everybody else up to that power, and then it just doesn't. Like, nobody else in the entire...
The twin drive happens.
Like, nobody else in the entire series, like, none of the other nations or groups or whatever, except for the Innovades, end up building anything that's remotely as powerful as the Gundams in that. And, like, that to me, it kind of defeats the purpose. Like, it just feels wrong to me.
No, I definitely get that.
Like, at least in, like, the original Gundam. Like, yes, the Gundam was fairly advanced for when it came out, but it wasn't, like, just insanely overpowered, right?
Nah, it did have its backpack taken out by a Xeon tank.
Right, and, like, it was more powerful, it was better built, but, like, then Zeong oped their game, right? Or, like, Zeon did. They got the Zeong, they got Big Zam, they had, like, all this stuff that could challenge the Gundam. And it came down to, like, quote-unquote skill of the pilot. And I think...
Well, the pilot outgrew the Gundam in the original series before the show even ended.
Right.
Yeah.
So...
But that's space magic bullshit, so...
I mean, it kind of is. But at the same time, like, in 00, like... It's less about the pilots and more about, the like the power of the GN drive, yeah.
You're saying it's less about the pilots, and if you're saying it's less about the pilots and more about the Gundams, got a little story for you. The pilot is the Gundam, according to him.
I mean, yeah,
seconds.
Oh, Setsuna F. Seiei.
Still better than Hiro Yui.
I mean, it's debatable. I could go either way on that one. He is still better than Mizuguchi, so I'll give him that.
Mizuguchi. You know who else he's better? Kuaraki.
Ko has a special place in my heart for being a terrible Gundam pilot and still also getting to pilot the Dendrobium. So
He's given like 4 Gundams and he's an idiot.
and he destroys almost all of them. It's not even almost all of them. I'm pretty sure all of them are destroyed.
That being said, he does do one of the most hilarious kills in the entire franchise.
Which one is that one?
Certain red suit on the end of the Dendrobium's gun.
Oh, yeah.
Just, hey, I know you were trying to defect, but...
I mean, there's a certain point where you impale somebody with a giant gun, and then you shoot the gun for no reason, other than to really make a point.
Yes, I have won this fight.
So you're saying you're giving up? Okay, you die.
It wasn't quite that he was giving up. It was just like at that point the fight was like there was way more fight going on than he had any control over. So it was like I don't have time to deal with this nonsense, so I'm just gonna pull the trigger, which is
God. I think the part that really sold that he's a complete muppet for me is in one of the first fights when he gets a massive damn lecture from Gato. And the first thing he does is apologizes and call him sir, and Gato has to remind him that he's the enemy.
I mean, I get it though. Like, if somebody who is clearly better than you is trying to tell you to, get good, son, like, there's a point where you just, like, by instinct go, oh, shit, yes, sir. Like, because that's military training.
Peak Federation.
Pretty much. Oh, man. So, Andy, if you're talking about, like, the high-grade Zeons from, like, from some of those lines, or, like, the Zakus and stuff, if you're talking about the origin Zakus, all of them are great, and you should assemble them all post-haste and make a little army. I've only got 3, and I feel like I should have more. Because they are that good of a little suit.
Which
you
ones?
You got the Char one, right?
The origin ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the second one that came with all the guns.
The Char one? Or the regular
you remember
one?
Remember the Shah Zaku? They did 2 of them?
Yeah, the first one
Second
was like the Zaku... Well, the first one was the Zaku... It wasn't the C-type, because the second one is the C-type, and that one does come with, like, all of the weapons from the regular C-type, plus the, like, big sniper rifle and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it was hilarious. It's just like, alright, how many guns can I get here? All of them.
Yeah. But I've got the Zaku C-type, the Zaku... the Char Zaku 2, and I've got the Zaku 2 high mobility version, the black and purple one. I haven't assembled that one yet.
I've got an Act Zaku and the Shah one. And I've got one Master Grade Zaku, it's the hilarious one. I felt like it.
That's fine. I don't have any Master Grade Zakus, and I don't care.
You should try it once.
I just don't like Zeon suits overall.
I'm sending you one.
I just
have
don't.
a first grade Zaku.
I absolutely could not send you one. It took me 2 years to get one myself. Not going that out of my way. My very first Master Grade Zaku was a seed kit. That is one way to piss off UC purists.
I don't know. I don't like. Overall, I don't like Zeon designs. Like there are some noted exceptions to that. I think the Uma Lightning Gelgoog is one of those exceptions. I think it's a cool design, but mostly because the colors are neat, not because the Gelgoog itself is really cool.
Yeah, I really do want to get a Gelgoog at some point, but I want the right Gelgoog.
Which one is the right one for you?
I don't know. I'd get the Gato one, but I do not like the colors.
Yeah.
It's like, I think blue and military green do not go together.
They really, really do not. Zaku 1 Red Comet, Ramba Brawl, Zaku 2 Red Comet. Yeah, that's a lot of them, dude. I've got the high mobility in my backlog, and I need to build that at some point, but I am not that all in on the Zakus nearly as much as you seem to be.
I think it becomes an instant win the second Ramba Ral is involved.
I guess. I don't know, dude.
He's got nearly as much meme energy as Dozel.
Isn't that the fat dude from Build Fighters? That's like
another way to piss off UC purists.
I don't know. I don't give a shit about UC.
Ramba Ral is a character from UC that they just made literally him as in Build Fighters and just made him like the funny uncle.
Yeah.
Oh,
which is why he goes to a bar which is just full of a bunch of Xeon cosplayers that all refer to him as Commander. Because he looks and is named like he just looks exactly like a Xeon Commander.
Yeah. But not only them, also like the other dudes. Like later on in Build Fighters Try, the kid who built the Ninja Astray kind of also grows up and then also calls him Commander. I'm pretty sure it's just his nickname, Commander.
Yeah.
Everybody
that knows him ends up calling him this.
Yeah, I don't know that. Like, see, that's the thing. I watched Build Fighters as my first anime. I just thought that's his name. I didn't know there was actually a person in UC that's called that.
Yeah, go look him up.
No.
He's very known for a quite a notorious UC meme.
All I know is that he has a blue goof, and that there's a figure of him wearing a blue bikini and a goof helmet.
It's no Zaku, boy. No Zaku.
I was about to say.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's the UC meme. Because he yells that at Amuro.
No, it's not from. It's not Amuro. That's when they're having the fight against the Goof in 8th MS team.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I thought it was Raul that said it.
No.
I've got my goofs mixed up. I've done goofed.
I'm pretty sure that's from the 8th MS team fight, because they're going after it, and they're like, oh, it looks like we're up against a new type of Zaku. And then it just, like, completely wrecks their entire squad. Like, just absolutely destroys their squad.
I mean, their squad getting destroyed is, it's a bit of a meme by the end of it.
Well, I mean, they're not terrible pilots.
They're covered in Gundanium, whatever the bloody hell it's called now, and they spend their entire time getting beaten up.
I mean, yeah, but, like, that's like every Gundam pilot group ever, so I'm not going to be too upset about it.
My favourite thing about Gundam pilots is that no matter what, they'll always end up giving it to some teenager with I want to be a pacifist issues.
I mean, at least in Gundam Wing, that didn't happen. In Gundam Wing, like, all but one...
issues.
Right, every single one of those kids was like, you should probably get help. Like, professional psychiatric help. Except for Duo. Duo was the only one who was anywhere near being sane.
Oh yeah, and he pilots the edgiest Gundam, which is the funniest part about it.
Oh yeah, but he's just a fun guy. He's just like, whatever, I'll kill everybody. It's cool.
And he sees fucking Hero like jump out of the building and then reattaches.
Actually, it's pretty sad, his backstory, because like he was living with a foster family, but then he kept running away, so he got sent into a cloister. What the fuck? No, wait. He got sent into like a church, and then the church got killed by the Earth Federation, or whatever the fuck it is in Wing.
That's why he dresses like a priest all the bloody time.
Yeah, that's why he dresses like a priest. And that's also why he he thinks of himself as the god of death, because the only thing he can believe in after that is death. So he's just thinking about being the god of death.
I thought he just had about as good a fashion sense as Kira Yamato.
No, he was pretty sad. Pretty sad there.
I mean, yeah, but he
Like,
seems to be a pretty...
The only person that he ever could think of a father died in his arms because they took in rebels to heal them, like to just let them rest, and then Earth came in, busted the church apart, killed everyone.
Yeah, but like, to his credit, he actually seems to like not be completely and totally emotionally damaged by any of that. He's just like sort of a laid-back, happy-go-lucky guy most of the time. He's like, oh yeah, whatever. Guess I'll kill these people now.
You've got one guy I can't remember the name of, but he pilots Shenlong or something that seems to ruin everything.
Well, yeah, that's because that dude was an idiot. Every single thing he did in that show was the dumbest thing you could have done at that point in time. And he was like, yep, gonna do it. Gonna do it.
He has a giant robot that shoots fire out of his arm, decides to go out of the robot and have a sword fight.
Loses
with
immediately.
The enemy. All he could have done, and he just goes into his robot and pisses off. Instead of finishing his mission, we just kill the dude.
Yeah,
because we were like 5 episodes in. If he would have actually had balls to kill someone, well then again, Age would have been over 5 episodes in if he had the balls to kill someone. So
look, all I'm saying is that is it Faye or it's not Faye. Wu Fei Long or something like that.
Yeah, Wu Fei something. Who cares about his last name?
No, if that guy had actually done anything that he was supposed to have done, it would have been a lot shorter of a show.
We wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
Right. And I keep wanting to call him Faye because he reminds me of the main character from Xenogears, which is a fantastic game if you are into mecha designs. Xenogears has some of the best mecha designs I've ever seen in a video game.
And I still love that one of just literally the first like 3 episodes of Wing are Hero trying to destroy his Gundam, failing to destroy his Gundam, trying to kill himself, failing to kill himself.
I mean, he failed at a lot of things in those early episodes.
He jumps out of a building, lands, and just like, oh shit, my arm.
Yeah. I mean, he had a parachute, he took the parachute off and just rolled down the cliff.
Truly a heroic and brilliant Gundam protagonist that never does anything wrong or acts like a dick.
Yeah, I mean, all he did was like let his mobile suit explode like 5 times, and that's it.
He does it himself one time, presses the button, somehow doesn't die.
Well, because he's got Kira Yamato syndrome.
He stands at the cockpit, just presses the button, it explodes, all he does is just fall onto the floor like 5 meters before him and flop down.
Strike has another suit explode in front of it, and they use an emergency shutter excuse, and everybody's talking about the Kira Yamato plot armor. This dude can self-destruct his Gundam while standing on it, and goddamn lives.
Oh no, the Kira Yamato plot thing isn't that one. It's when he detonates his own suit with the nuclear reactor in it, and then yet lives, and doesn't have any negative problems.
He
It doesn't
turned off
matter.
the reactor,
Like,
apparently.
Yeah, but did you see
thing
the
is-
size of the explosion, though? That's the problem with it. It's
Yeah,
still a
it's
nuclear
massive.
explosion.
It's like the Freedom just turned into a goddamn, like, towering inferno.
Ugh,
Oh, and then,
that's
you know,
the problem.
And then, you know, parts of the suit gets recovered somehow from the bottom of the ocean and gets turned into the most overpowered thing in Seed.
Oh, of course it does. Because that's how that works.
Yes.
hmm.
But I still think that one act of detonating her own mobile suit and not dying was more plot armor.
I mean, probably. What's up, Dipper? How's it going, bro?
Nothing.
We're talking plot armor.
Although, in fairness, nobody has quite as much plot armor as the guy from Zeta, whatever his name is. Forget his name.
Actually, I can think of somebody that's got more.
Oh.
Patrick Colliser.
Okay. Yes, but that guy's entire character arc is, look at my plot armor. Aren't I awesome with all this plot armor on?
It's so great. He's the most successful character in Double O. He sets his eyes on this one woman, like episode 1, where he first sees her. She punches him in the face, and by the end they get married.
Yeah, because he is a...
priority set straight.
I mean, he also survives literally every encounter he has with any Gundam, which makes everybody think he's some sort of, like, piloting
he
god.
Gets into, like, he gets into the super elite corps by just going, I've survived like 20 encounters with Gundams.
Hey, that's good enough for me, man.
Yeah, but it's always on such like a great fluke where it's like, oh, he got knocked out or his engines got destroyed, so he was just sort of like floating in space or something.
Even in the ELS war, he finally realizes he's gonna die. His suit's getting turned into ELS, and a blast just hits him and sends him flying out the cockpit into space. Like the one time you think they're actually gonna finally, you know, they're finally gonna have all of the luck catch up to him, and he's finally gonna die. No, he just gets saved again.
Nope, he's out.
Yeah, you can't just kill someone like that. It's a kids show.
He's floating around in space at the end of the movie, just like completely dumbfounded. He just doesn't know what's going on anymore.
I mean, that's sort of his defining feature for the entirety of the of Double O is like, I don't know what's going on, but somehow I just kept doing this thing and it kept working, so I just kept doing it.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, at this point, like, it's not even just, oh, this just keeps working for me at this point. It's just, how the fuck does this keep working? He has this completely flat face of what the fuck.
Hey man, sometimes fortune just smiles on you, and you are the luckiest guy in any Gundam series ever.
Yeah, fortune will smile upon you.
Oh yeah, and he's been in several other series since. He's so successful, he's moved into other series.
Has he? What other series has he been in?
He is in every episode of Build Fighters Try, or I think he's in every episode of Re-Rise and Build Fighters.
Is he in
Or
Re-Rise?
Diamonds.
I don't remember
He's
him being in
every episode of Re-Rise.
Where?
He's one of
In
the
cameo
characters
roles.
chilling in the lobby.
Oh,
At the
like he's
very
just
end.
in the background?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at the very end of like the final episodes, it shows kind of what the characters did, and it's got what's his name, the guy that thinks he's really like super strong and the leader, and it's got his new team, and it's like him, Captain Xeon, Patrick Colliser.
Well, I mean, they're never gonna lose, that's for sure.
No, they can't. It's impossible for them to lose.
And I mean, they're not gonna win either, but
I don't know how that's gonna work. It's just gonna be constant draws.
I don't know. Captain Xeon's probably actually a good pilot.
I mean,
I
yeah,
mean,
but one of
In the end, dude got pretty good. Like, dude who thinks he's good actually kind of got good. And he has a giant Gundam that can turn into a claw with lasers.
Yeah, but man, that model kit is a bunch of bullshit, and I hate it.
that
Oh, yeah,
seems
it
to
is.
be a trend with build divers.
Don't say anything bad about the Core Gundam. Core Gundam's good.
I didn't say Core Gundam was bad.
Like, the Justice Knight apparently is actually good. But the Aegis Knight, I could not like it. It's not necessarily bad. I just don't like it. I think it's the shoulders. I think I just absolutely cannot stand the shoulders on it.
Yeah, the shoulders are one of the worst parts of him.
Yeah. I don't like really big shoulders on a lot of suits. I think
Well,
that's
it's-
one of the reasons.
Well, this one isn't even the fact that they're big. It's just the way they connect to the suit is so weird and awkward. Like, because they're not actually attached to the arms. They're attached to the backs of the shoulders. And then they just kind of fold over the front. And they're just annoying to deal with. Like, and I think that's the biggest problem I have with it, is that it's awkward more than anything.
Yeah. I think that's one of the reasons I like the Freedom 2.0 so much. They toned down the ridiculous shoulders in the line art. Freedom's line art is really weird. It looks like it's short as all hell and it's wide.
Like, if you want a Gundam with really, really weird shoulders, the no grade 1100 blue frame second L.
Oh yeah.
That thing is weird looking. Like, its
got the
shoulders are
Masquerade,
just
so I'm not
so
gonna worry.
broad. Huh?
I've got the Masquerade, so I'm not too worried about that thing.
Well, the no grade is chrome plated blue
Ooh,
for the frame.
why?
Ah, it looks so good though, but the rest of that kit looks so dumb. Like, it's just like the shoulders are like a mile wide, and it's like, but why?
I
Why
can't
do
hear
these shoulders
good
have
and
to be this
dumb.
wide?
I genuinely can't hear good and dumb without thinking of one of my favourite movie quotes of all time.
Oh,
So you see Lone Star, evil will always triumph because good is dumb.
indeed.
God, that is the best quote.
I mean,
There's
it's a
lot
good
of
movie.
Best quotes.
That movie has some good stuff in it.
It does.
I mean, it stops being good about halfway through, but it's got some good stuff in it. About the time that they meet Yogurt, I just give up on that movie. I just can't watch it any further. It's
I
like,
don't because
oh.
I have to watch Mega Maid stuff.
I have not done the HG Zazabi. I've only done the real grade Zazabi.
I've done the real grade and I want to do the master grade at some point.
But I've heard good things about the high grade. Except that apparently there's like some of the blue, red on it is stickers for like getting a slightly different shade of red. Still got to find somebody to take this red Zeong off my hands. I don't want it.
Which,
Don't care about
which version?
The high grade
The
red
red one.
Zeong.
Alright. I'll say if it's the RG, I actually want one.
I mean, there's not a red version of of the real grade, so
Yeah, but I mean, you just said Xeon at first, so I didn't know.
I said red Zeong.
Oh, I didn't hear that second bit.
Yeah,
Third bit. First bit. Some bit.
you know the bit that qualified it as being the red one. No, I just I got it because I wanted the G3 high grade out of it, out of that kit, and I just don't want the Zeong. I don't care about it that much.
I found the second theme saber to my Master Grade G3, which is great because I don't have to surprise Forged by stealing one of his.
Ooh, nice.
Oh god, I still need to send that. I need to work out how much it's going to cost me to send that.
Why are you sending it to him?
Because he's paying for it.
Yeah, but that's no good reason to send him anything.
Yeah. After the Secret Santa, I feel pretty good about that.
Also, thanks for friending me in Warframe yesterday, I guess.
Yeah. Now we can suffer together playing that game.
I mean, I haven't played in a long time. I have no idea how to play that game anymore. Like, I don't know what's good or like what's the, what the meta is for getting the best weapons or whatever.
I think the meta for that game is just like read whatever people say online because the chances are they'll be correct.
Nah. There's a lot of dumb people saying a lot of dumb stuff out there as well, so...
Yeah, but you just look at the ones that have the least comments swearing.
Well, that's why I'm okay having EK around playing it, because that guy actually tends to know what he's talking about when it comes to that game.
Oh, I'm here as well.
Man, but you don't talk about it that much.
No, because I had the gaming channel muted until someone pinged me.
I have no idea who that would be.
I don't know, it starts with a forged
What did
And
he
ends
ping
with
you
forged.
and ends with furry.
about? Damn it. The fact that he's never going to live that down makes me so happy.
What, did he say something that accidentally made everyone think he was a furry?
I know, it's
So-
a story.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting... Well, I say it's interesting because I find it funny. Little story of... Like, he was on a server somewhere one time, and... Like, some guy had made, like, either an RP server or something, and they
No,
had
he had a script, like he had a script for an OG, like OC Gundam thing, and it was about furries that like abducted child soldiers and turned them into furries.
I hate everything about what I'm hearing right now.
And that faction was called the Forged Alliance.
Oh god.
So Forged had that name, and well, he told us that story, and ever since then he's the furry. And the fact that he looks up furry games on Steam is not helping him with that.
That is very true.
One of my friends gifted another one of my friends like 5 games like that out of nowhere and put them all into his account. It made him really unhappy.
Well,
Because it shows up if anybody browses to that game that's friends with him, it'll say, you know, these are the friends you know that own this game.
Yes. The only saving grace is that Steam does say if you receive product for free.
That is true.
I just want to get some heavy ammo in this silly game about people that have light powers.
What?
I've got a challenge in Destiny 2 to get some heavy ammo or to get kills with machine guns, and I only need how many is it? I think I need like 25, but it's proving so fucking difficult.
Just because you can't find the ammo?
No, because every time the ammo spawns, and it only spawns every like 1 minute and 50 seconds in the middle of the map, there is like 5 people throwing every ability they've got.
Oh, you're doing like Gambit or whatever it is?
No, I'm doing what is it? Crucible.
Okay.
huh.
I'm excited for the next update until they ruined it.
I mean, they were gonna always ruin it.
Well, they're finally adding a system that a lot of MMOs have, which is brilliant, which is, you know how you have a armor layer that is your actual armor, and then you have a second layer which is like a visual armor layer?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're adding that, and everyone was really excited, and then they said either you have to use tokens to get it, and you can either grind out those tokens with this really annoying grind, or you can pay for them.
Oof.
So it's like a system that is in a lot of MMOs you've decided to monetize.
I
And
mean,
this game costs money to begin with.
the way it works is you become an
Wait,
MMO
isn't
company.
Destiny free?
Yeah, but it wasn't originally, and all the DLCs which actually make it worth playing are money.
You become a company that has an MMO. You create a problem in your game, like something that's hard to grind, and then you sell the solution to the problem you made for more money.
Yeah, but I was hoping they wouldn't do that when they split off from Activision. But no, they're doing it.
Money,
Yep.
money, money.
Give me
Money,
money.
money, money, money. Hey, Kay, we were just talking about you a little while ago.
Yeah, I figured.
About
Wait,
Warframe,
what?
by the way, before you think everyone's
No, I was joking, but whatever. If you wanna
I mean, we
go
were
that way
actually
again, Hank.
actually
What way?
talking about you.
I was saying that it was
We were talking
was
about
that
like
we-
the fact that you know what you're talking about when it comes to Warframe, which is why I'm happy that.
Yeah, that's the one thing, and even then I'm a casual piece of shit who doesn't know much.
I mean, you know way more than I do, which is very helpful. So I'm happy about it.
I've been helping Forge for the past 3-4 hours. Longer.
Trying to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
up in
furry
Warframe
Warframe yet.
so that he can.
Yeah, Forge just outright bought one of the new Prime Warframes, so he's like, I've got this thing, I don't know what happens.
Which one did he get?
Octavia.
Octavia.
Oh,
He got the full set. He got everything with her.
Yeah,
Okay.
He just got
because I got
Forged
the
had-
Octavia and the other one that just came out in the dual pack or whatever.
The Chroma and Zephyr one.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like
yeah.
how Forged has more money than he has logic.
To be fair, when you're starting Warframe, you may look at that and go, "Oh, it's a limited special new item," you know, and you don't know that you could just grind it out.
Yeah, that's the
So,
thing.
like,
You go
I
into the shop,
can't fault him
everything
for that.
costs platinum, but you don't know that you can actually grind everything in the game.
Yeah. The only thing you can't grind are cosmetics, in which case that's kind of where you spend the money. But
You can
Yeah, but the thing is,
technically
though-
grind them when you grind enough artifacts, so you can sell them for plat and grind the plat that way to buy the cosmetics, which is what I did.
Well, the thing about Warframe is though, like, yes, you can grind everything in that game, but if you start the game fresh, like there's a specific frame that you like the looks of, you might as well just go ahead and buy it so that you can use it right off the bat.
You have the
Yeah.
one item that you can't grind out in that game.
I know, I'm pretty happy about that.
Wait,
Well-
he has an Excalibur.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
I've got
no.
Excalibur Umbra, which is better than Prime in every way. So
Except
but he's
that,
got flex, so you lose.
yeah,
Yeah.
kinda was there
yes,
from the
it's
start.
like
I'm OG Warframe, yo. Word.
yeah, you're not very good anymore, yo.
No, I am not at all in any
Fight,
way good
fight,
at this
fight,
game.
Fight.
Joe-
Fight.
I will straight up admit that I am not good at the game because I have been out of
Hank,
it for
you don't-
far too long.
Hank, you don't want us to fight because I would take him into PvP and kick his ass across the map with Nidus.
Yeah, I was about to
You're
say,
the one earlier that says
You
PvP
can go
doesn't work in
on-
Warframe.
we can go into...
That's how I would beat him in PvP. It's because it's not working.
I mean, the thing is I can't use Wukong there, which kind of sucks. So I also, half of the new frames doesn't work in PvP because they're fucking busted.
Don't worry, just press the invincibility button on the frame I play.
Yeah, that
Fair enough.
doesn't work because you can't play that frame.
Oh, they banned Valkyria from PvP?
Nope.
No, but you can't put all the mods in. You have to put specific PvP mods into it.
Oh, that's terrible.
It is.
Yeah, and also for your weapon. And the only way to grind them is in PvP.
Which no one plays.
So you have to run PvP to get better PvP mods that you have to buy from your standing.
Yeah, but
And
if nobody plays PvP
have
and PvP
those-
isn't good, why would you do any of that? Just avoid it.
just to
There are some things you can only get through PvP, which is annoying. There's nothing
Yeah.
mastery rank related, but it's mostly cosmetics and special things.
I do want the cosmetics, yeah.
There is one
Hold on.
Syandana that I won in that thing. It looks like a giant metal bow on the back of the Warframe, and that looks cool to me, and it lights up as you do stuff.
Yeah.
But I can't get that because no one plays, and the game mode is shit and not fun.
Oh yeah, I have one friend. We just like, yo, let's go together. Let's just do the weekly missions every week, and then we grind it up like 5 weeks in a row. So we got max standing there, or like one rank before max.
I thought you needed like 6 people to do PvP.
No, you can do it with 2 people. You just have to wait 3 minutes for the mission, for like the match to start.
At least
That
that's a
would
little
get
bit...
annoying, but I would like to farm that.
If we're going to talk about,
Like
We're
if
gonna
you
talk about
want,
things-
I can come on and farm it with you.
Not right now. Maybe when I have motivation to touch a dead game mode.
if you want,
Yeah.
If you want a great example of a game where you'll be waiting way too long if you want to do a certain thing, any of you ever played Predator Hunting Grounds?
Nope.
No.
You have like a 20-second queue time if you want to be a Marine. You have like an 8-minute queue if you want to be the Predator.
Well, yeah, because everybody wants to be the Predator all the time. Why would you ever
Next,
be
the Marines
anything
win
that's
most
not?
of the time.
Yeah, but they're not cool.
Yeah, but you can
Got
play
a
as Arnold
point.
Schwarzenegger now, so you know you could play as the Predator, but you could also play as Arnold, which is pretty neat.
I mean, but I don't like to play as. I would not want to play as Arnold. Is the thing.
Yeah, but he has a minigun sometimes.
You'd want to get your ass
Sometimes.
kicked by Arnold, you see?
Well, anybody has a minigun sometimes. It just depends if you equip the minigun.
Right. All right. I don't like the way. I really don't like the way the knees work on this kit, guys.
Yep, they're like wing knees. Or Zeta knees.
Ah.
Yep, it's a transforming suit.
I did tell you the leg was
Man. Why they gotta make it a transforming suit, yo? Why can't it be like a not transforming suit? I like those
Because it's got
better.
a crap transformation that they want you to enjoy.
They wanted it to be a retelling of UC while being, well, a lot worse.
I mean, I don't know
You
if I'd
see,
call
with
it a
even
lot
younger
worse.
kids.
And it's not that, and I don't know if I'd call it a lot worse, and that has nothing to do with age being better. It just has to do with the fact that I don't think UC was all that good to begin with.
If nothing else, it's iconic.
I guess.
Put it this way, without UC, we wouldn't have any other Gundam things, and
I'm
might
not
still be
disagreeing
watching
with
Super
that.
Robot.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Everybody would be watching Mazinga, and I'm actually okay with that, because Mazinga can be neat.
With
Can
your
be
accent, I
neat.
keep hearing Brazinga.
Bazinga.
You're not allowed to say Bazinga unironically.
Bazinga Z.
I want to hear the theme song now, but with that.
Oh. All right. Here's the middle piece, and I have to remember which area these go in. That goes to the front, so. All right, so that's there. Pull that out. There we go. Lock that into place. Push that back into place because otherwise it's going to be weird. There we go.
Oh, Ambassador, if you hadn't seen the news channel on Crow server, there was a reissue. Well, for May.
Anything
but
good?
This doesn't have anything in. It's got a Zuda. The Zuda's back.
Yeah, it's got the Zuda, it's got the Origin Sharazaku 2, the normal Zaku 2, and the 78, the RX 78.
Of course, it's got the RX 78.
Then HGUC reissue is like GM Core District, the Zuda, the Zaku 2 Kai, Goof Custom, Easy 8. I'm just
Anything-
skipping around here.
Anything good on master grade level?
Master Grade, you've got Goof Custom, Sharzagok, Wing Gundam Zero Custom, Mark Gundam, Gundam Mark 2. Gundam Mark 2,
2.0.
AUG 2.0,
Oh, the
Zeta
new version.
2.0, Strike Freedom, Strike Nor, Sharazaku 2.0, Sword Impulse, Death Scythe Hell Endless Wards, Shenlong Gundam Endless Wards, Sandrock Endless Wards, Heavy Gundam, or Heavy Arms Endless Wards. Holy shit, I can't talk today.
All of the endless waltz, gotcha.
New
Except
Gundam
for-
Verka, Aero Strike remaster version, RX 78 2 3.0, High New Gundam Verka, Yakushiki 2.0, Full Armor Thunderbolt Verka, Psycho Zaku Verka, GM Sniper 2, Double Zeta Verka, Dynames, Kyrios, Alex 2.0, Wing Gundam 0, Endless Wars for a car. And that's it.
Oh. So nothing
Yeah, no,
spectacular.
The reissued list was smaller this time,
Fair enough.
but they were very consistent about like what they were doing because they had a lot of fucking RX-78s in this list.
So like,
I mean,
but like all the
everything.
Verkas. Like every Verka.
I'd say about half of them, yes.
I'm glad.
I mean, the only ones I
Cyclones
didn't
get
hear
reissued.
were the Victory and the Crossbones, right? And the Double Zeta,
And
I guess.
Unicorn.
Yeah, and the Unicorn. Yeah, but I mean, it just came out, so I don't think they would be reissuing it now.
No, the original Unicorn Vercar.
Oh, true. I always forget that one exists because I don't
They
care
don't have
about
to
it.
reissue the MGEX because it's fucking everywhere.
It's very true. It's hard not to have
Everyone
an
bought it on
MGEX.
release, and then that was it.
Well, yeah, because all the people who cared about it got it, and then everybody else kind of went, "Yeah, I don't really care about it."
Or
And
they
then it
went,
became a shelf warmer because of its price.
yes,
Yep.
it's ridiculously expensive for.
No one
a-
wants to just pick it up leisurely. They have to do research. They have to make sure they want it, and then that's not a good way to sell things.
Oh yeah,
Like, I'll tell you
$250 for a master grade is insane. I'm glad I bought it, but it's still insane.
Like, I'll tell you what they could do if they really wanted people to buy that. Do a second release of it, but just cut out a bunch of the shit. Like, it doesn't need the most, like, intricate display base ever.
It doesn't need that. It doesn't need a $20 box. Whatever the fuck is going on. There's just a lot of shit. I don't know why they raised the price of everything.
And you
It's
can't
not that impressive.
and you can't charge that much for some lights.
Yeah, no, the ribbon lights, even Sunk and I were on agreement, which, if that tells you something, those things should have been like $20 at most. They were incredibly cheap, they were incredibly flimsy.
My Iron Man kit has 2 sets of lights in it, and there is a guide in the instructions for getting replacement parts. And I swear the lights are like the lights are something like, what is it, like 60 yen?
Yeah. No, electronics are a lot cheaper than you think they would be.
Oh no,
But, like-
I did electronics in school. I know they cost nothing.
Yeah, because like the $80 is what I got it for. Light kit for the PG Unicorn, I think it was like 60 normally.
Yeah, the light kit for the
For the PG Unicorn, that's right.
the light kit for the PGX here has no reason to be as expensive as it is.
No. Dude, if they sold the GM drive with lights separately, I would buy that. But that's
Like, they
just purely for display purposes.
They cannot go, yo, we've got lights that change color, therefore we're charging you $150.
Yes, and then the lights end up being faulty anyway.
I mean, my lights are fine.
A lot of people have had issues with Bandai's lights.
I mean, if you're talking about like the little stupid puck LEDs, then yes, those are
Yeah.
awful. But I've never had problems
Oh,
with
those
any
are
of their
good.
other ones. That's why you buy those from
The biggest issue
GundamLED.com.
I saw with the lights was with the MGEX Unicorn. How there was quality control issues. Like, some people would have the lights incredibly bright on some sections of the ribbon cable, but not on others. Like, for whatever reason, the left leg would be incredibly well lit up, but then the right leg would be really dim.
So I actually looked into that because I was researching it before it came out. And apparently that is caused entirely by not installing the lights correctly.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it does. So like the way that ribbon light works is like you basically have to like twist it around the correct spots and make sure that the actual like light parts themselves are in the correct position, or else they don't look right. Because it's really easy to screw up one side of the waist because you have to twist that side in a little bit different than the one on the other side. So people were complaining that the lights were dim, but it's really like, no, you can go back and if you disassemble it and get the lights bent in the right direction there, it looks fine. Because I was worried about it as well, but like when I actually was reading through it, like I found an article or a review that some guy did, and he's like, yeah, I thought this was a problem. And then when I actually went in, actually it's on Daylong's. Daylong had that problem, but then he actually noticed, oh wait, I didn't actually have these seated in correctly. Once they're seated in, then the light piping works, and it looks fine.
After I complained about the double X, I was told by multiple people in Grow server that DeLong's full of shit, and I should never believe him.
I mean, I believe him on some things. Like, but that was one of those where he was like, hey, this was a problem. And then I looked at it and I was like, oh, I see what the problem is and I fixed it and here's what you can do to avoid it. Like, that's different than just saying, I feel this kit is not good.
So and
Much more
well-known Gunpla YouTuber has recently reviewed another Age kit, and I'm wondering how other well-known Gundam YouTuber is reacting to that.
Who, Crow?
Crow probably doesn't even know and or care.
MGK
He will most likely be posting it and going and start singing praises for Gaikotsu like he did with the Age-3.
This is the Age-3.
Crow
Yeah,
posted
it's
it in
Age-3
the
on-
Age channel, and he goes, oh, I've got to give it to Gaikotsu. He's reviewing Age kits for everyone to know. It's like, you know he's gonna say some shit about it and put everyone off, right?
We gave it gold tier.
He's gonna bitch about other ones. You know he will.
Yeah.
I mean, if he ever
I don't think
reviews
we
other
bitch about
ones,
the
like,
Age-1, it is... The Age-1 is one of the kits he recommended as his, master grades that you should try and start with. It's like, yeah, good luck with that.
That would be a very boring master grade, but okay.
but it's
no,
a
he
good one for
recommended-
beginning. Like, it's not overly complex and it's satisfying.
My issue is that he recommended the Gundam X and the Age-1 as starting master grades, and I'm just sitting here like, those two
Are you gonna get those?
Get a hold of.
Having built the Turn A myself, I can kind of see that. I would never come to that conclusion immediately, but like thinking about it, maybe.
Wait, who said Turn A?
Didn't you say Turn A?
No,
You
said
Gundam
X
and
Age-1 and the X. Yeah.
Oh fuck, I'm spacing that one out today.
That's
I can't
fine.
read. I can't think. I think Forge drained me.
He does that sometimes. He's like a vampire.
Yeah, I think that may have been what happened.
Welcome back, Hobby. Forged as a vampire, set to Dreyane.
And Dipper is a vampire here to take our wallets.
No, no. He's a secret destroyer who's holding you up to the flames.
He is the capitalist god.
Is this a reference I should be getting?
I don't know if you should be getting it, but yes, it is a reference.
I don't get it. I'm assuming it's lyrics.
Yes.
All I can hear when I hear these lyrics is Sabaton, and I don't know if that's correct, but it sounds
It is not Sabaton, it's Smashing Pumpkins.
close enough.
Bullet with butterfly wings. How is that close enough? Sabaton! And
Oh, I just heard the
Smashing
name, and I'm assuming they yell about war.
What, Smashing Pumpkins? No.
I don't know. I don't listen to that.
Oh my god.
How dare you?
How dare you not have the same musical taste as me?
I'm gonna call bullshit on that, Dipper, because you are nowhere near as cool as Franklin Richards.
Who?
Franklin Richards. Oh my god,
Look, I
you people.
lived under a rock. I don't know people except like Alan Alda.
Franklin Richards is Reed Richards and Sue Storm's son.
Oh,
I don't know them either.
I didn't even know they had a son in it.
The Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I'm not into superhero stuff, so I don't know them.
Well, then don't worry about
It's
it.
most powerful mutant.
Yeah, he kind of can bend reality and shit.
And he's King
When
the
he was a
Conqueror.
toddler.
Speaking of which, I've been watching Invincible at the moment, and that is great.
Isn't it, though?
It's really good.
It is really good.
That being said, I still
Very
can't
good.
get over the fact that it's a story about J. Jonah Jameson trying to get pictures of Spider-Man.
God damn it.
He did that thing in the first episode because they couldn't get him pictures of Spider-Man.
Wait, what?
No, it's a
Should
massive
watch
spoiler, I'm
Invincible.
not saying what. The
J.K.
show is still
Sims.
new.
J.K. Sims is the voice of
Omni-Man,
Omni-Man.
and
In,
he looks like J. Jonah
Invincible.
Jameson. Moustache and all.
And Steven Yeun from fucking Walking Dead.
Who does Steven Yeun play? Is he Invincible?
Invincible.
Apparently they're doing a live-action film as well, like it's got the green light to do that too.
Of Invincible?
Yeah. No, when
Weird.
they got the contract to do the TV show, they got the contract to do a live action one as well.
Huh. Weird.
I wonder who they'll cast.
Probably not
Are
J.
you
Jonah
ready for the
Jameson.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots movie?
I wonder if they'll be able to make him. Oh God, is that happening?
I mean, they
It's
already did.
actually
It was
happening.
called,
I thought.
What
I
was
thought
the
that
name of
was
the
I know
one
it's
with,
Real
uh,
Steel. Yeah, I get the funny joke.
That's
That's not
literally
funny
what it
joke, that's
was!
legit what Real Steel was.
Like,
No,
it's
no,
totally what it was.
Hold on. There's an actual name. There's someone who actually, he didn't get cast for the position. He went to the company, said, I would like that position. And the company said, okay.
Was it not Russell Crowe? Because it feels like it should be Russell Crowe.
Give me a second. I think it started with a V.
Oh God, you're now going to be reminding me of the Russell Crowe fighting skit from South Park.
Fighting round the world! Come on, Tugger, let's go!
I only saw that today, so it's amazing that you've already mentioned Russell Crowe.
Okay, let's see here.
There's a
April
Chinaman.
19th, April 19th, 2021, 10 a.m. Vin Diesel to star in movie version of Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Of course it's Vin Diesel.
The second you get Vin Diesel, I'm already worried.
I don't know who that is.
Who?
You don't know who Vin Diesel is? He's Riddick in Fast and the Furious.
Do you remember how I said I lived under a rock?
Clearly.
I think you live further under a rock than you think.
He
Yeah.
plays Vin Diesel in basically every movie he stars in.
I
don't
mean,
live
yeah,
under
but
a
like,
rock, you live in
that
Patrick's
happens.
house.
Like what movie?